have to ask again, and I remember it took me a while because your brain works differently than we mere mortals. How do your patches work?
The patches work by stimulating points on the body that are known as acupuncture or acupressure points, depending on the culture. And it's really fascinating when you think about it. 1.8 billion people use acupuncture or acupressure as their primary means of healthcare. This system of medicine has been around for 5,000 years, and it can be used from everything for simply balancing the flow of energy in the body, for improving our energy, or it can be used to treat things like allergies.
LifeWave would not be the same today if it had not been for the involvement of Dr. Steve Haltiwanger. Steve was a brilliant medical doctor and clinical nutritionist, and he helped put together all of the early third-party clinical studies we have on the patches. When I talked to Dr. Steve about an idea I had for creating a patch to elevate glutathione, he got very excited. As a nutritionist, he knew how important glutathione was to our health, and the applications for a product like this would be enormous. To put it another way, when someone takes a pill to elevate glutathione, it will take about 30 days to see a 14% increase in glutathione. If a person takes the oral supplement twice a day, then the results are a bit better, with a 40% increase in glutathione. Since we were already seeing immediate results with Energy Enhancer and IceWave, we got excited about the idea that maybe this new patch might elevate glutathione very quickly, and we would do better than 14% in 30 days. We set out to do a study not only to measure levels of glutathione in the body, but also to see whether or not we could measure an increase in the elimination of heavy metals from the urine, a sure sign that glutathione levels are increasing. I will never forget the moment he called me with the lab results. I was in our office at the time in Atlanta, and Dr. Steve said, "You better sit down." And I said, "Oh no, do you mean the patch didn't work?" And he said, "Well, not only did it work, but it's incredible. We saw a 60% to 80% increase in the excretion of heavy metals from the body within the first 24 hours. Steve said, "David, this is going to revolutionize the way that people detoxify their bodies." Thank you, Dr. Steve, for helping LifeWave get its start and putting us on a path to now having more than 80 studies, which are so very critical to validating LifeWave and helping those in need.
Next, we are privileged to hear from our Vice President of European Sales, Claudia Hartneck. Since joining LifeWave, Claudia has championed Europe to newfound success, growing her team and expanding into new and exciting markets. Now, let's learn more about her vision for LifeWave Europe in 2024. Vice President of European Sales, Claudia Hartneck.
Hello from Europe. I'm Claudia Hartneck, VP of European Sales. I'm thrilled to be here today as we embark on another exciting chapter together. As we reflect on the tremendous strides we made in Europe in 2023, it's evident that our shared vision has been the cornerstone of our success. LifeWave's vision has always been to helping people live long and live well with health and wellness solutions designed to redefine the future of human potential. We want to empower you to maximize your ability to live and perform in alignment with your highest self. In 2023, we made significant progress towards that vision by adding many events and trainings to the European calendar that have the goal to support your businesses. We closed 2023 in Europe with an increase in sales of 63% over 2022. Amazing. And if we look at enrollments, results are even better. Enrollments in Europe were up by 110%. That's more than double the enrollments of 2022. The year 2023 has been nothing short of extraordinary, and the incredible results we have achieved together in the European market are a testament to your dedication and hard work. Looking back at the achievements in 2023, we can be proud of the milestones we've collectively reached. We're immensely grateful for your support, trust, and partnership. However, the journey doesn't stop here. Instead, it propels us into an even more promising year ahead, 2024, the year of LifeWave's 20th anniversary. One of our primary goals for 2024 is to continuously provide solid support to each of you, our valued brand partners. Your dedication and partnership have been instrumental in our growth, and we're committed to reciprocating that support in any way possible. We aim to be your trusted ally in achieving your business objectives. This year, we will be adding and expanding our presence in Europe by adding more cities and countries to our events calendar. With new sales manager on board in Italy and the German-speaking region, we are doubling down our efforts in their regions with roadshows coming up in February and March. And of course, we're continuing our activities in Poland, Portugal, Romania, and France. In 2024, we will also be expanding our presence to London, UK, and Dublin, Ireland. So let me extend an invitation to all of you, also and especially to those brand partners outside of our European region. Come to Europe. Who do you know in UK or Ireland, or for that purpose in Italy, Germany, France? We'll be there to bring LifeWave to your prospects and your brand partners. Our goal is not just to reach other countries, but to establish stronger connections and foster relationships. Moreover, our commitment to your success extends beyond this. We understand the importance of onboarding, continuous learning, and development. Therefore, this year, we are intensifying our efforts to offer more enriching events and training programs involving LifeWave's successful leaders who will share their experiences and insights. We have a set of LifeWave Success Days planned in 2024, starting in April in Portugal. These Success Days aim to equip you with the tools and knowledge necessary to thrive in your business, and are not only local events, but European regional events. So welcome to everyone to these Success Days. Stay up to date at all times and connect with us by joining our European Facebook group and our newly created LifeWave Europe WhatsApp channel. See the QR codes here. Grab your smartphone and join these communication channels now. As we stand on the threshold of this promising year, I want to express my gratitude for your ongoing trust and partnership. Together, I'm confident that we will not only meet, but exceed our collective aspirations. Thank you for being an integral part of our journey. Let's make 2024 LifeWave's 20th anniversary year, a year filled with shared accomplishments, growth, and unparalleled successes. Cheers to a fantastic year ahead.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are well. We are Paulo and Liliana Alves, directly here from Portugal, a very small country here in Europe, but we are having impressive results with LifeWave. We want to tell a little about our story at the beginning of network marketing. How did it start? Well, it was about 17 years ago. I was a very skeptical person. I had a traditional degree in management. I had 3 companies. I didn't believe in network marketing at first. It was actually Liliana who believed initially in this venture. She will tell us a little bit more about our beginnings on this journey.
I usually say that we all come to know network marketing either out of love or out of pain. In my case, it was out of pain. I was a young woman of 31 years old. I had gone through a process, a very complicated health challenge. We had lost our first son. It's because of this miscarriage that I had that caused me to get septicemia. I went into a coma. I was in a coma for 30 days. With a 3% survival rate, the recovery process I had after this drama in our lives was very complicated. I had to relearn how to walk and talk. That made me think a lot about life. I realized that life was much more than working to pay bills, and I didn't want to go back to my old lifestyle. I didn't want to go back to working in an accounting office. I realized that God gave me a second opportunity to live. It was a chance to live differently. So, luckily we found out about network marketing through an invitation that my husband had from a friend. He said it could be good for his wife because she wanted to work from home. And so that's how it started.
We started part-time. We were just a little curious. I was very skeptical. She believed in it more than me. But then the success we had over these years gave us much more confidence, becoming one of the most successful couples here in Portugal. It was overwhelming to feel like we were changing lives. In fact, it changed our own lives, our health, our family, even for our son. It has especially helped many people around the U.S., where there were many testimonies. We were run over like that. I don't know what the best expression to use is, but I can say for people in Portugal, there are so many incredible testimonies. We are immensely proud of our team. I would like to send a big hug and a kiss to our entire team, which has been incredible. The work we have all done in Portugal and the predictions for the future are very encouraging. What do you think?
What will happen in the future? Well, I really believe that the best is yet to be seen. I believe that this year, 2024, is going to be a unique and different year in everyone's lives. We need to decide to be heroes, but to be heroes, we have to grab the weapons we have and fight with them. We have an extraordinary product that is X39, a scientifically patented product, proven with credible results. And this is what we need to bring the best message to the world, to our world, to the people around the U.S.
And regarding the business model, it is amazing to see that the euro currency entered the virtual office now in the summer of 2023. The Portuguese language is now entering the virtual office, so we are very excited about the future that is coming. In fact, we are to be pioneers of a product that was launched in 2020 by LIFEWAVE and is actually being an outstanding expansion here in Portugal and all over the world. We are excited about the future with what's coming, and fortunately Portugal is one of the fastest growing countries in the world. We see that Portugal is such a small country, and we think it's an example of what will be seen in the world with countries larger than ours. We are a small country of 10 million inhabitants, but imagine what the opportunity will be around the world. We can all be pioneers of the truth to the world, and together with all of you who are watching this conference, we are all being pioneers of this great opportunity in the world that exists with LifeWave.
So it is never small when our soul is not small. We have to reflect very well on what we want in life. Do we want to continue living in the same way, having the same results, doing the same things? Or do we want to take a step of faith? Because I believe when we take a step of faith, God gives us ground to step on. and that's what ended up happening to us. We took a step of faith. We believed, we trusted, and today we are here to tell you that it is worth it, that it is the right decision for you to put your foot down in this work.
And the question that everyone asks us, how did we become presidential so fast? It's simple. We use the product, we feel the results, and we share it with others. That's all we've done in the last year, and our growth has been incredible. So we send a big hug from Portugal to the entire LifeWave family around the world. We are very excited to be able to share our story. A kiss and a hug to everyone. Ciao.
สวัสดีครับ My name is谷甘肽, professional football player in Thailand since 12 years. I play Bangkok FC now. So before I met LifeWave patches, I have problem about muscle, sometimes hamstring, sometimes calf. And then I didn't training like a 50% only, but I put energy enhancer here. I can play 90 minutes in the game without pain. This is my life is changes to be good. Now my team, Bangkok FC, stay in the top of league. And then we will try to champion and then promote for next level. And then we play 14 games in the league now. We won 12, and then we draw 2, and then we never lose in the league. That's why we need more hard work with LifeWave patches, especially